The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Ready? 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar, and this will remain a scoreless game. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
1st down, and they go with Swift again.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts.
He finds his man complete. It's Watkins. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Hurts.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez
Quez Watkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
So that first quarter touchdown does much more than just give them momentum. I mean, this is probably going to go a long way towards erasing what's gone down with them in the last couple of games where they lost both of them.
Yeah, they were struggling going into the open week. Maybe that open week came at a good time.
Sometimes you just have to get away, right? I wonder if they just took the whole philosophy of take the week, get out of here, let's come back and regroup fresh.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On second down, they'll run it here. And not much there. Maybe a yard into the 24.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
he's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Tackle there by big Jordan Davis.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Looking to throw. Sherwood. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And now here's a carry heading left. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Rolling to his right.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles will take over here at their own 12-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
These two teams had met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep. Second and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He's going to get that to Swift underneath.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage. Now, that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously, no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now, fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on.
Well, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 24. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going deep for Brown. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator?
So taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 67 yards.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
The point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. 40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
On 2nd down, Swift. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 3rd down and 13. Throwing is Hurts.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Here's 3rd and a few inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one good for 37 yards.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll set up to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw.
That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Eagles!
DeAndre Swift
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good way there to have him bounce back from the interception last drive. Something underneath, a little bit of rhythm going.
I know the best ones in the league have supreme confidence, but every now and then you need a little booster, don't you? This is their way of protecting him and bringing him back, and then they'll turn him loose later, I would think.
79 Broncos.
2nd and 3. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
He'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On first down, Hurts. He's going deep for Brown.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back to throw here. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 69 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
Commanders 7.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. To the 43, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
At the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second down and 8.
Back to throw.
This pass hauled in by Dotson.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
18, right in. Ready.
Looking to throw.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Sherwood.
Throw right side complete to Dotson.
He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he gets it down to the 32. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
hands it off out of the gun.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to 16. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Buying time to his left. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Second and goal from the 1.
Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
65 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
2nd down, here's Hurts. And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
3rd and long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are.
From the gun, here's Swift.
Ooh, the juke. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You taking charge.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, 1st down.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we give this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Let's go now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 2 important parts to that play. 1, you get a 1st down, obviously, Charles. 2, managed to get out of bounds.
Love the way you dissected that, but he threw it in the middle of the field. So they picked up the 1st down, but he had to work his way to the sideline to stop the clock. What a great effort.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. The quick slant caught. That'll bring out 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 5.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Commanders.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts.
That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing is Hurts. That's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 36 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that.
And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe, man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe, all that I got time. I ain't got the goose, stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units in the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get them figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh, so let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe.